Welcome back. You're watching Overdrive. Since it was launched in 1999, the Icon has been Ford's biggest success in India. It was in fact one of the first few cars that was developed and designed exclusively for the Indian market, and we loved it because of its 1.9-litre diesel engine. But that engine was canned some years ago because it couldn't meet emission norms, and now Ford has put the Fiesta's 1.4 common rail unit into the Icon. Bert test drives the new Icon and gets you his thoughts.
An icon is an important and enduring symbol, an object of great attention and devotion. In the Indian automotive context, there are a few icons, though certainly not the one that goes by that name. But the Icon is Ford's biggest seller in the Indian car market, and also with its countless variants, one of its longest running models.
But like everything else in the world, icons too have their shelf life. Take for instance Boris Becker or Diego Maradona. They somehow manage to find their way back into the spotlight, but it's never for the right reasons. So once past their prime, icons are best left on the shelf. But apparently, somebody forgot to tell Ford that.
So what we now have is a new icon, or should I say another new icon? And this one has had more than just a cosmetic rejig. The exteriors have borrowed some bits from the Fiesta, for instance the front end, which refreshes the overall styling. The interiors though are dull and dated. But what's really all new is the choice of engines. Along with the 1.3-litre Rocam petrol comes a diesel. To be precise, the 1.4-litre Duratorq diesel engine from the Fiesta. The Duratorq engine is a healthy and robust mill, and Ford has seen no need to modify it, letting the Icon absorb all the advantages of this engine. So what you get is 68 PS of max power and 160 Newton meters of max torque.
This engine isn't very refined, but it's very torquey, and that helps it pull away cleanly in almost any gear. Now that greatly enhances fuel efficiency and of course makes it a very drivable car in the city.
Power delivery is linear, and the Icon gains momentum rapidly. The energetic performance is further substantiated by the short-throw gearbox, which was primarily responsible for giving the Icon its Josh machine mantra. Add to it a fairly dynamic suspension setup, which though nothing like the Fiesta, is still in a class of her own, and this helps maintain higher cornering speeds.
Now since this 1.4-litre diesel engine has been borrowed from the Fiesta, it's a little heavier than the Icon's older oil burner. So Ford had to beef up the suspension. Nevertheless, this has not compromised the ride quality or the handling, which are just as sharp and precise as ever.
Where the Icon would really score is with her mileage. Sadly, the 14.9 km per litre figure within the city and the 19.8 km per litre on the highway is not as good as that of the Fiesta, and that reduces whatever little value she presents despite the Rs 5.2 lakh sticker.
The Icon is well past her prime, so why is Ford still flogging this aging workhorse? The 1.4 diesel engine is a brilliant and competent performer, but the rest of the package is just too ancient. It's time this Icon was returned back to the shelf.